everyone, I'm Lene. Welcome to my channel, Fashionably 50-something and beyond. If you like hauls, DIYs, and cooking, then you've come to the right channel. And what I have for you today is some cooking. I am participating in a collaboration with Maniac Grammy's Homestead, and we are bringing to you Dollar Tree meals every Wednesday. So come along with me while I make this meal. Our menu for today is going to be pancakes, some frozen fruit that I'm going to thaw out, some Jimmy Dean sausage, and some deviled eggs. What I'm also going to make is homemade syrup. You can make syrup out of brown sugar, regular sugar, and water, and a little bit of butter. So we're gonna make some homemade syrup to go with our pancakes. I'm going to get started with peeling my eggs. I've already hard boiled my eggs. I have 6 eggs that I did buy from the Dollar Tree. I bought a dozen eggs and I boiled 6 to make my deviled eggs. But first I'm going to empty this fruit into a bowl so that it thaws out while we're making the rest of our meal. And that is strawberries, blueberries, and bananas. Perfect for smoothies, it says. So we'll give it a try. So I have that thawing in this bowl. And here I have my 6 eggs. And I'm going to start peeling these. Now I have my bowl, and I have my deviled egg tray that I got from Dollar Tree this summer. I was so happy with this purchase. I love it. So that's where we're gonna put our deviled eggs in. So these eggs did not peel very well. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but when the eggs don't peel well, that means that they're fresh, so I won't complain. So I'm just cutting these in half lengthwise, and then I'm putting the yolks in this bowl. Then I'm just setting the egg in my little egg tray. This one I'm going to make, if you have a problem with your eggs not cooperating, I just cut them the opposite way then, the short way. Now I'm just going to mush these yolks with a fork. Now I'm just going to add a dash of salt and a dash of pepper. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of Miracle Whip. Now a dab of mustard. I did have this mustard on hand, but you can buy mustard at the Dollar Tree. So I'm using all ingredients that you can use from the Dollar Tree. Anything I don't get from the Dollar Tree, I will tell you. I'm just going to put a little bit of mustard in there. And then a little bit of vinegar. I'm going to add a teaspoon. Okay, now I'm just going to stir these up. And here I have my eggs in my egg tray. Now I'm just going to fill my eggs with my egg yolk. And here we have our deviled eggs. Now I'm just going to cover these with my egg tray cover. And that locks into place. So I'm going to put these in the refrigerator. Now we're going to make our syrup. In this container I have a 1/2 cup of white sugar and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And the brown sugar I did get from the Dollar Tree. It was the Azul brand. I'm just going to add that. And the white sugar I had on hand, but you can get that at the Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of water. So 1/2 cup of water. It says a pinch of salt, so I'm just gonna dabble it in there like that. And now I have my whisk. Now I'm gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And I use imitation vanilla. Now I'm going to bring this over to the stove and bring it to a boil. And what I'm going to do is, I have this Imperial margarine. I'm going to add some Imperial just when it starts to boil, just to give it a little bit of a buttery flavor. It doesn't call for it, but I'm going to add it. So I'm just going to get that ready. And while we're waiting for that to boil, I'm going to get our sausages ready. It says to put 3 of these on a microwavable plate. And I'm going to stick these in the microwave, covered with a paper towel. So now this is starting to boil. I'm just going to let it boil a little bit. Now I'm just going to add it to this pitcher and let it cool. Okay, so now we have our fruit thawing, our deviled eggs are in the refrigerator, our syrup is cooling, and our sausages are in the microwave. Now it's time to get started on our pancakes. So this gives a recipe for 6 or 7 pancakes. You use 1 cup of the mix and 2/3 cup of water, or you can make 20 to 22 pancakes and use 3 cups of the mix and 2 cups of water. That's what I'm going to do. I like to make the biggest amount because then you can put them in the refrigerator and heat them up the next day. Well, I forgot to add the butter, but it's no problem because I'm just going to stick it in the pitcher with the syrup. So ever since I saw people hauling this pancake mix this summer, I have been very interested in how it tastes. So I am going to enjoy this. We have 1. Okay, and here's our 3rd cup of pancake mix. Okay, now I'm going to check in on our syrup and see how our butter is doing. And here is our syrup. Now we need our 2 cups of water. And 2. Now I'm just going to whisk this up. Okay, now we're going to turn on the griddle. And I have a little bit of vegetable oil here in my bowl. And you can get this at the Dollar Tree. I had some on hand, so I just used what I had on hand. But I made sure that this is available at the Dollar Tree as well, so you can get vegetable oil there. And while the griddle's heating up, I am going to clean up this mess. Okay, so I think our griddle is hot. So I'm going to start pouring the pancakes. Now I make kind of big pancakes, so I'll probably get like 10 out of here. And here they are, bubbling away. Now I'm going to serve the sausage. So that has to go for 50 to 60 seconds because it was frozen. Now we're flipping our pancakes and our sausage is ready. Smells good. And here I have my eggs out. Here are the eggs. Set those over here. And now I'm going to try these pancakes. I think they're done. I'm going to give this a try and then make them for my husband. So here we go. I'm going to put some butter on here, or some Imperial. Well, I think my dog thinks they smell good because here he comes. Okay, so here is the syrup, and we'll just pour that over. Nice and warm. First, I'll taste the sausage. Very good. Very good sausage. Now we'll try the deviled eggs. And here we go with our deviled egg. I love deviled eggs. Very good. I will put all of these recipes in the description box, like for the syrup and for the deviled eggs. Now I'm going to give these pancakes a try with this homemade syrup. Very good. Very, very good. Well, I'd have to say I'll give this meal 2 thumbs up. And our fruit hasn't really thawed yet, but the bananas are kind of mushy. They are kind of mushy. This would probably be best for a smoothie for the bananas part, but we'll give a strawberry a try. And the strawberries taste good. And so do the blueberries. Well, I'm going to continue cooking here, folks, but this meal is done. I've tasted everything and it is delicious. Thank you for joining me in this meal, and don't forget to head over to Maniac Grammy's homestead and see what she has cooking for you this Wednesday. And if you enjoyed this video, I sure hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to tune in next Wednesday for another Dollar Tree meal. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Bye.